foolish Americans will never gain my secrets.
What is up, everybody? It is Tog here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are starting off in Hangar 18, and hopefully we're going to accomplish JFK's dream of, before the decade is out, landing a man safely on the moon and returning him safely back to Earth. I'm pretty sure I botched that quote, but it was something. I think I'm a little late to the party, but we'll see if I can do. I switched one of my settings recently, so I don't think I'm gonna... speed cola, I can probably manage that. I'll try to, at least. Well, I didn't manage it, but it's okay, we're gonna keep trying. That's kind of how the nature of this is gonna go. It's gonna be like my old school zombies, although this is not an episode of old school zombies. I am going to try to complete the first portion of the quest or Easter egg that is able to be done on solo here. Despite it not being something you can do solo in Black Ops 1, they make it really easy, or maybe you can. I don't know if you can, but you just have to, it's a little bit harder on Black Ops 1 because you have to spawn as Richtofen, whereas here you always spawn as Richtofen since this game is much more quest-based, and I think Origins was the one that started that in Black Ops 2, so in Black Ops 3, a lot of people didn't really like that decision at first. They didn't like that decision at first, but eventually people, I don't know, I think they got over it, because I think Black Ops 6 has been successful, even if Black Ops 4 was not. So I think people kind of got over it, but I've done this Easter egg one time back in my young days when it first came out. It was not the last one I completed, I did it a little bit out of order. Shangri-La was the most difficult for me because you had to have 4 people for that, whereas for this one I think you just needed 2 or 3. And it was also, I think Shangri-La's was way more difficult, as the map itself I also think is more difficult. Let's not get greedy here. However, the zombies in this game are faster than they are in Black Ops 1. So, despite the game allowing you to take 3 hits instead of 2, it is still a bit of an easier game. It depends how if you think the...
I could use some help here. Feel flat. Pain in pancreas.
It depends if you think that the zombies make the game difficult or if you make the game difficult. So in Black Ops 1 you are much weaker, whereas in Black Ops 3 you are stronger, but so are the zombies. And that comes in the nature of the tools that you have as well. I don't really recall if in Black Ops 1 the box spawned in the same place every time, but I definitely know that it looks different, I guess. I don't know.
More! I need more!
Let's hope I don't get my perks stolen from me. I really like playing this map on Black Ops 1. I don't really play it that much on Black Ops 3. I've played it a few times, but I have placed or reached really high rounds in Black Ops 1. Like in the 40s consistently, and it's so peaceful, it's so nice, I love doing it so much. Whereas in this game, I don't think I really have as much fun with it, but it's still a fun game. And I figured since I'm doing the Black Ops 3 quests or Easter eggs and throughout this year and next, I figured this would be a cool little extra to do in between, especially since I don't know, I just found out what day JFK was born, and since I do a lot of specials here on the channel, I figured this would be a good idea for an extra one. Let's try not to get grabbed by this B. Brinkman. Luckily, I was gonna do the whole thing, but I only really think I need to do half of it to do what I was wanting to do, like what I want to choose to do. But I'm not gonna spoil it. If you know, you know. Hopefully nobody's spoiled in the comments, but I don't know, like, I don't really know how comments work nowadays. They kind of just, like, highlight the highest liked one, so if the highest liked one has a spoiler for the video, like, something funny, like, that's what happens a lot, or people, like, read the comments after the video is over. That's usually, like, one of the safer things you can do, if you're worried about spoilers and all.
Death touch me, minion.
There's a lot of differences in this game. The wall weapons are much more expensive. I shouldn't say much more, they're just more expensive. And they're better, too. So, but... What the f... Oh, crawler got me. I didn't even notice it. But the whole Easter egg has one different mission for it that might be better explained when I've completed the first portion of it. There's just so much more you have to get out of the box, whereas for the first half, you only need to get one thing out of the box. So if I get lucky, like, maybe I could do it. The game doesn't end either way like it does in Origins onwards, except in Black Ops 6 where they allow you to make the choice, which I really liked. The best part about that is that they allow you to make the choice individually. So if you want to keep playing and your friends don't, you can, which I think is freaking awesome. Not that I've, oh man. See, I wanted to buy the MPL, and instead I'm gonna not have enough to buy a better gun, but I guess I'll buy the LCAR-9, which I clearly have no camouflage on. Let's see if I can kill this B. Brinkman. Whoa! This gun's a little tougher than I thought it was. So I have all of the steps written here. I did it real quick so that you can't read it because, I don't know, I don't want you to, like, read ahead. You can try, but I don't think you're going to be able to read it. There's plenty of ways to find it, but you might get mixed up because Black Ops 1 is different than Black Ops 3, and not everyone wants to, like, rewrite the same steps. So you can look it up. Just make sure you're aware that Black Ops 3, they make it a little... I don't think they make it that different. I'm just not even sure if you can do it solo on Black Ops 1. Maybe you can. But there's the Earth. It's very beautiful. It seems that the sun is somewhere over there that I don't see. And the moon is clearly here, which shouldn't make sense, right? The sun... I should see the sun over there. And I'm on the moon. And the moon... Whatever. I get it. You know, budgeting. It was a long time ago. But maybe the moon, maybe the sun is just like over there, and it's really, really far away, because the sun is pretty far away. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know how long this game is technically supposed to take, because if it's 24 hours or more, then it would change, I suppose. Well, let's see if we can finish this round and keep progressing on. I really like this map. I feel very confident on this map, so I probably shouldn't go down. And I thought it was going to take me a lot longer because of the randomness, but, like, there's no boss fight, which means there's a much lower rate of failure. It's mostly just luck to get to what you need to get, and a lot of people complain about that because they want to complete it quickly, but I'm okay with getting to like 40. I would have fun getting to 40. I just gotta like be a little careful and be a little smart about my life. But I'm pretty skilled, which is something I'm very happy about. Even with the Black Ops 6 ones, which I'm still like in the middle of figuring out how I'm doing. If you've seen the Black Ops 6 videos, maybe I've been talking about that a little bit. But yeah,
double points.
Double the pain.
I've like been learning a lot with that, and but like a lot of people will recommend that you try to complete the Easter eggs as soon as possible to like, or the main quests, just so that you can maybe have a higher chance of success. But I feel like if you're good, you know, a lot of the weapons that you're given allow you to survive on those rounds if you're smart about it. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna choose not to turn on the power because I want to grab the Bowie knife or Bowie knife. I know a lot of things I'm like trying to say in multiple ways just to make sure I say them right. So I'm just gonna talk it through as we go, and we'll see how much chit-chatting I end up doing. I think I can probably skip a decent bit.
I shall rule.
With this I shall rule. It is a pretty big indicator of what you need to rule, points or money. But the box is not here, so, and I probably will wait to start hitting it until I'm pretty settled. I probably think about it after the fact. But the colors in this version of the game are so much prettier, and it does seem a little softer, like smoother. It's not as rough and ragged and like, dang, I'm scared for my life. But they've added a lot. The Wasserschaft? The Wasserschaft? I don't know. I can't read that much German. Eventually, maybe, but still struggling. So, if you have any questions about this map, I can answer them steadily, because it's a complicated map, and I know I just did the old school zombies, but it was a bit ago, and you might not have watched it. As you can see, I have Speed Cola and Quick Revive before I have Juggernoggin. Wow, that's kind of wild. Why would you do that? Well, it's because I can't buy Juggernog until I go back to Earth. That'll be the next order of business. Oh crap, because I don't want to go down right now and lose my beautiful perks. And we have teleporting Nova gas crawlers, as if them exploding gas in your face wasn't bad enough. I probably could, yeah, I definitely should not let this place explode. I wish I had ammo, so I'm gonna buy a gun up here. Whatever it is. The VMP, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. So killing it is then. Gotta spend money to make money. The Vasa shaft. I don't know if that's Vasa. It might be Vesed, because I know Vasa is water. Oh crap. Well, that's game. No, we're good. That was close though. Let's see. The box is outside where Mule Kick is. So this is strange. There's a lot of glitchy things like that in this version of the game as well, because it wasn't built for it. So first order of business is turning on the power, and then we're gonna play a little bit of a game that involves memory. So hopefully, I think I might be better off doing it after I get Jug though, because I was playing Black Ops 3 very recently, like for some videos you may have seen earlier this month, and I ended up freaking dying. It wasn't that important that I stay alive, so I guess, but it was also good practice for this, I think, to understand. Oh. That's funny. I always thought receiving name and then going through, but it's receiving bay. The receiving bay is the spawn room where you spawned in. Ah, thank you. Appreciate that. I shall medicate my patients. Oh crap. I could die right here sometimes, but I didn't, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and open that door and go back to Earth, and you can stay there for as long as you want, but it's not practical because the rounds don't move forward. Yeah, so let's do that first. Let me see if I can hit the Gobblegum machine to see if I can get a crawl space, because that is in my pack, but it's not really that ordered specifically. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Is there a Gobblegum out here? I think there is. Yeah, there is. Let me just try it one time. Oh my goodness, why do you have to get in the way? Mind blown. I guess I'll do that on Earth for fun. I have a lot of these Gobblegums. I don't use all of them, really. Luckily, there's an unlimited amount of zombies, and you do get points normally. It's not like only 10 per kill. So I would understand if a lot of people maybe... You can't go back right away. You have to wait a tad. But I would... Whatever. I would understand if a lot of people maybe are new to zombies, and they just play Black Ops 6. I mean, I just happened to be born at the time where I could play Black Ops 1 and everything. But I kind of want to try this real quick. Do I have a lighter weapon? I have a weapon with more ammo in it. So let's just try... Do I get 2 activations out of it? Maybe. No points. That's unfortunate. Yeah. That's pretty lame. But at least I tried it. That's the thing. They did a really great job with Gobblegums in Black Ops 6 comparatively. I didn't like Black Ops 4 because it was so invasive on your heads-up display. Like, it was just so... And you had to have 4, and it was just, like, annoying. Black Ops 3, I think it was the first one they tried, and it looks really good, like the screen does, but it was just kind of frustrating. So let's see if I can get to the end of this round without killing the last zombie. Where are these zombies? Okay, let's try one here. You see how there's gravity in here? Good. That means I can take off my helmet with down on the D-pad instead of up on the D-pad, because if you heard correctly, there is life support in Tunnel 6. Let's try this out. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna do it in my brain because I'm pretty sure this one isn't too difficult, but I'll try it. Oh, wow. Cool. Red, green, blue, yellow. I think they're slower out here though too. god, this is kind of difficult. Yeah, I got it right. Next order of business, Zahaka. But I'm not really in a rush to do that because I need Tunnel 6 to go and it's gonna take some time. So let's get some points, maybe a better gun, and find the hacker, and maybe open up Biodome. So I could get really lucky and complete this really quickly, but I'm prepared for anything really. So I should start trying to acquire improved weaponry. And none of these gobbles are really super game-changing, so I don't really need them that badly. I guess I'll get double tap. But then I can't get stamina up, and I didn't get any for that, so... Oh well. That's fine. We'll go OG. Oh crap, I just realized I don't have enough money. Alright, definitely have enough now. In receiving name, Biodome. Receiving bay, not receiving name. Oh no, I need ammo. It's okay. The zombies are still moving super slow after I was hyping up how fast they move, which they'll probably get to being quick again eventually. There's 2 on each floor. Locations for the hacker, I mean, of course. Can I end the round so I can use this this death machine on a round with zombies on it? Nope.
My ammo is low.
The only thing is if you do choose to... Okay, so...
Security system activated. Access denied.
Aww, the security system is activated and denied. See if I can buy VMP ammo without going down. Does help to have what I have. Oh, I have to open that door.
Now where did I leave that extra set of sandals?
Of what? I don't know. But the Biodome looks beautiful in this game. Very, very pretty. I didn't really need to take that nuke, but I took it on accident. Ouch.
Without your bullets, I must start stabbing. Ah! Stabbing!
There's no PhD on this map, which is kind of sad, but also it's like fine, I guess. I guess I can look for. I think this VMP should be enough to get me by, and in the meantime, look how beautiful it looks. Also, the animation for putting on your helmet is cool because you're putting on a helmet, you're not just putting on a mask, which I guess is more realistic, but times change, you know. So if you prefer that noise, it makes sense that you might, but we'll survive. Open the door, please. So this is open, so if I wanted to go down and pack a punch, I could. And speed cola would be down there, which is the complicated aspect. You gotta be careful when you go down is all. Or you just need to learn how to survive without Jug. Alright, this Weevil should be okay. So yeah, this is just gonna be a normal gameplay, but we're working towards a goal, which I like to do. I like playing with purpose. And I haven't really played this map on the channel because I've only played it on Black Ops 1. And there's a couple differences. As you can see, I was able to get 100 points from that perk machine. I don't know if they make the announcement for hacking things if you're far away. I think I might try. I'll use these 2 mind blowns and then see if I can get a crawl space again. Even though I had success making that crawler, it just gets more difficult as the rounds go on. Let me check something. So good. I guess it could be like a safety net, like if you're about to go down, you can just like use it. But you get no points. And it takes a bit of time to eat that gobblegum, so I don't know if you're invincible while you're eating. I kinda wanna try it. No, you're definitely not invincible while you're eating it, so you have to take some initiative. I could use that if I don't like what I get out of a pack punch gun. I should probably pack punch one of these guns then. Weevil or VMP? I do like the Impaler a lot, but I think an AR might be more practical long term. I could just get that. Well, you don't want that. You have a bit of time. I think you have 3 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes, because I know it gives you the warning, but I think it might be 3. I hope I have enough time. Because although I want Tunnel 6 to be breached, I don't want the biodome to be breached, because then what'll happen to all the plants? Kaboom. I don't know if that's going to end the round or not. I might hit the box one time. I might not take it though, I just want to see what I can get. It's a little bit of a gambling thing. Okay, that is really good. I might pack-a-punch this. Let's see if I can get the hacker at the end of this round. Juicy, juicy. I don't think the noises in the other games are as juicy as these ones are. I still have time. Epsilon, huh? Okay, so I checked the dead shot, I checked right here. These are a little bit more difficult to find, in my opinion, than in Black Ops 1. They do change it. But they're here. Okay, so there's one there. There should be another one somewhere. They're like on the same side sometimes. I think it's right here, yeah. They complicate it a lot. In a manner that is very frustrating. Fuck! See what I'm talking about? You just like, you can't just chill. You cannot just chill.
Very good. All their leader belong to me.
They're what? Oh, they're what? Oh my god. I did not mean to. I was staring at the ground when I stabbed, right? Okay, so the thing is, when you have this, you cannot breathe, so you have to run. And that's why it's important. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Good foot torture. So you can't, it doesn't make any sense, but they do it that way. I guess you have to look at the buttons, and you can't do that if you have your helmet on, and it's too difficult, even though you could just put it on your back or something, but, you know, it's just a way to make the game a little bit more fun. Challenge can be very fun, can't it? You also get some points for doing this. Spoiler alert. You see how it's moving? No, it's not, because I have control of it now. Control restored. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Flat pain in pancreas.
We're gonna see if I can take out this dude without losing any of my wonderfully worked for perks. I'm gonna turn up the brightness of the game a little bit, just because I can tell it's a little dark out here. And I can do that now, if you can believe it. Not a lot to make, just so it's not too annoying, but I do want to turn it up a little bit. It's very slight, but... I think that's better. It's still dark a little. I think there's some advantage to it, and it looks even a little darker for me than I think in the other games. So let's see if I can do this next part. Hack one of the 4 buttons, then hack all 4, and then press all 4 rapidly. So I actually have trouble with this step, and it's really annoying. What is that noise? I did not know they spawned from up there. That's wild.
Security system activated. Access denied. Security system breached.
Oh, they have to be lit up. Okay, so I think this might take me a couple of tries. But we'll see, and I have a zombie on my back, which is super annoying. I hope that they can be kind to me because I'm doing this solo. But I think you gotta do 4. Alright, let me just do a quick look-see. 20 seconds? Okay, I have to do one more. I don't know if they change, if there's a certain order. I think I'm done. I think I'm cooked, which means I'm gonna have to do this again. Ah. Okay, well, 20 seconds have definitely passed. So, there's one here. There's one here. So, 2 up here that I see currently. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of plants. Okay, I'll see if they make me wait around or not. There's 2 up there. There's 1 here. There's 2 here. Could there be a third? No. There's 1 there. Uh-huh. 2 there. So, I think that's the one I missed. So there's 3 down here. Let me do a quick look-see to see that there's not 3 everywhere else. 1 there. Yeah, this is the part where my friends are like, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore. But that's how, like, it's kind of the nature of a lot of these, which is kind of tough. But that's, you know, I like that they give me the option to do them solo now, because time is precious. It's a precious commodity. There's 1 there. I think I missed that one. 2 there. Is there a third one somewhere? 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 here. There was 3 down there. I want to see if there's 2 or 3 on this floor. 1, 2. It's in the dark, so that's the part that I may have missed. I only see 2, so that may... Wait, 1? I just saw 1. 2. One, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm gonna see if it'll let me. If it doesn't let me, then I'm just gonna have to try it again next round. Let's see. That must cost me points, don't it? Yeah, it cost me 500. Fucking shit! Alright, I should be okay, but I saw where that one is. Let's see if there's an order that I have to do these in, because that might have... They just make a little bit of noise. 50 seconds. Not there. I don't hear it, so I'm just gonna assume it's not up there.
30 seconds. Unauthorized user. Access denied.
I'm slow as fuck. I think I hear a lot here.
20 seconds. System files accessed. Security override active.
Yay! Dang it. Got a little bit more challenging here. They want to up the ante, but I think I did it right because they stay lit, so that's good. And now I think I'm going to hang out in the biodome until I have enough to pack a punch and go hack. I do have enough to pack a punch. I guess I could pack a punch this Impaler, the VMP, because it doesn't have ammo in it, but I think the Man of War might do me a better service, even if I am a little slower. So it depends. I can hear a lot of things up here, and I don't know why I just got this death machine. But I got it, so I'm gonna use it. But yeah, I am curious if people prefer if you've played both, which version of this map, but also the game, the system in general that is preferred, like if you were to just play it for fun, like casually. Because I think I prefer Black Ops 1 a lot because of the way it looks and the way it plays, and the difficulty being a little bit higher. But I can't deny that this game looks beautiful. It looks better, but I've never been one that prioritizes looks over, well, entirely. I guess in certain aspects. I think looks can be pretty important, but if it looks pretty good, like it doesn't have to look amazingly beautiful. But I do think that the way the game plays is pretty important, more so, because that's what you're playing. You know, it's not all just about your eyes. It's about your body, your heart, your soul. I guess we'll take some Widow's Wine. But it is interesting. I wonder how, like, if there's ever going to be a threshold where you just can't exceed how it looks anymore. Like, I think graphics can continuously get better, and computers and consoles can continuously get stronger to handle it more so. But is there a point where, like, you just can't make it, like, the colors, the artistic? Like, I think the artistic is better. The graphics of the game and the console definitely matter, like, the power of it. But I think it's also very important to consider that they had more time to create this one. Because this didn't even release until a couple of years, I think, after Black Ops 3. There was a definitely good amount of time that they were able to work on, like, all these random things and making this, like, super scientifically advanced. So yeah, I think this will definitely be. Where is all of that is dropping? It just looks really good. And this map, this map is a standout map in my opinion. It's just a really, really cool map. I think the idea behind it is amazing, going to the moon. That's pretty cool. Can you deny that? That's very creative, and I think it fit in the structure of the game because you get to see JFK. I just missed that. The JFK in the campaign. And, what's the name? What's the word? You get to see JFK in the campaign, and they kind of styled it around that time period. It's just interesting that they were... I don't know if I want to... I guess it's close to the end of the round. This might be better to do it now. So I'm going to pack a punch, and then I'm going to repack using the gobble gum. But I'm going to use the hacker on pack a punch, which does not reduce price or anything like that. It just allows you to lock yourself in, which can allow you to just relax. Because like I said, these zombies, they swing fast, and you have less health. In Black Ops 6, you got so much health. Ha ha ha, you can't reach me. Just gotta be careful when the doors open. The Dread Armada. So I get 2 of these, so we got Blast Furnace, exactly what I wanted. Christmas came early. Yeah, but I don't really have... I didn't do any studying on JFK. I'm not like a history buff. I just like playing these historical games sometimes. Like I definitely liked Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 and those games that aren't historically accurate as much. But all I know about JFK is that he was assassinated in Dallas. I've been to where he was shot. I don't know if that's a flex. I think if you hack a perk that you already have, you can remove it, but I like having Speed Cola. I don't know about his affairs or anything. If he... Oh my god. I would not have wanted to do that intentionally. But I know he, like Marilyn Monroe was very famous for something. I don't know all about that, but I think Breaking Bad took some inspiration from that. There's a scene that a lot of people had some controversy about, that they didn't really like it too much, which is kind of like a Spider-Man 3, like Tobey Maguire type thing, where people like think it's like super cringe, but they're memorable scenes, so say what you will of it. It's still a little bit dark, so I'm gonna raise it a little bit more, just so that when I get to Tunnel 6, you can tell it's like beautiful. But I don't want to do it too much, because then it might like hurt people's eyes. So let's go, that's a little bit much. Let's go to 8 on that end. Oh shit! Yeah, that's really good. That's bright. I think that's perfect. I like that. So yeah, sometimes now that I have like a different recording device that's a little bit more advanced, if you've been keeping up with the videos and I brought it up, this is the first time I'm recording Black Ops 3 with the, like I know I said I recorded that other video for practice, for some shorts that you may or may not have seen. It took me a while to figure out, so there's a video coming out later in June that you're gonna notice that it's gonna be very not bright if you watch it. It's gonna be like very dark, but the game itself, it's kind of realistic that it should be that dark, but I can see a lot, so it kind of could hurt the viewing experience a little bit, but you live and you learn. I'm still in that process. But majestically, with this microphone that I'm using, and I've been using since I started my channel, like, a little bit after I started my channel, a little bit later, and I figured that out. I'm not even gonna listen to that, sorry. I'm still chit-chatting away. That reminds me, I should probably start hitting box, huh? Oh, shoddy, huh?
I have searched the area for days and have no evidence that he is anywhere. I am afraid I might have to scrap him.
My patience is at an end.
I don't know, I hear voices and stuff. I really like what they did with the radios in Black Ops 6 so much more. That you can just pick them up randomly and it tells you that you found it, and then you can listen to it after the game. Like, that's a big thing about, like, time and practice and stuff they can figure out. What gun is that? That looks like an HVK.
Such a beautiful tour of death.
This is a very good weapon. I don't think I'm gonna pack punch it right away. So you can like really like listen to everything about the map. I was able to like learn so much about Terminus. I think I should probably do that for some of the other maps. I just don't know if I should record it or not, just to give people access to it if they want. I guess I'll keep it in the box, even though I really like. I really like this HVK. I just don't know if I like. Should I pack a punch it and spend all that dough on it? Like maybe, but then I'd have to switch it from Jug. But I'm not planning to go down, and I don't have the hacker, which I don't really. I suppose I don't really need it. You don't need the hacker to pack a punch. It just makes it a little bit easier. But I'll show you. You can do it without. You just have to be a little intelligent about it. And that's another thing I love about like the challenge, is like like Pack-a-Punch takes time. You like crack your knuckles, whereas in the other game it's instantaneous. So it isn't super realistic. You just do it real quickly and then you get out. But it is challenging, and sometimes if you're being surrounded or you had to take turns because you're playing with people, you have to like run in and run out. So let's try and eat this gobbling and see what we get here. I got Blast Furnace as well, so it's my favorite one. So let's fire it up and get out of here. Well, no Blast Furnace for that installment, but I think I'm wait before running all the way back, because there's a lot of places you can get stuck, and I don't really want that to happen. So I'll wait until the end of the round to run through, because I don't even have stamina. Honestly, I could buy all the doors. It's on 11. I guess we'll explore the map a little bit more, and that way I don't have to worry about getting trapped in the middle of a round. Although the laboratories are also pretty dangerous, so this is tunnel 11. I don't know what wall weapon is here, but I didn't usually prefer it. I think it used to be over there. Oh, it's the Pharaoh. I prefer that weapon. I prefer that weapon to the LCAR-9, and they have very similar prices.
Double points! I do not have need for points. Only death.
I guess he doesn't have too much intention to take over the world. In this game, they make it a little bit more challenging as well. You can't get double the points from loose change or whatever they call it. I should get out of here though. Oh, I didn't open that, so it's fine. But I think they can spawn in this little alley as well. Double points! Oh, crud. Yeah, and I don't know if all these nodes were here as well, but if you watched my Dryzen video or you played Dryzen, this pyramid might look pretty similar. And there is already no gravity. I think that was like a tribute. That's the thing, like, you realize a lot of these, sometimes, The Last of Us, I don't think does this at all. Because even though the first game was so successful, they made the second game its own thing, and it was amazing as well. Whereas a lot of games, which Black Ops 3 I think struggled with this, was because the first games were so successful, especially Black Ops 1, because they didn't really take too much from Black Ops 2, but they did. They honestly did. They like rehashed it. Like Mob of the Dead, Shadows of Evil. They like made that a little bit too similar there. And here, like with Dryzen, they remade that so that people would buy it or like it because it reminds them of something that they liked before. But I think the biggest example was that the final map, the moon, the origins for Black Ops 3 was Revelations. And I hardly played that one, but to be fair, I also hardly played Gorod Krovi. I just now am getting around to it. And I am planning to do that for Revelations, and I do have time. I do have time to do that. But it's just something you notice. It's just something you notice sometimes. And this isn't the only place that happens. They do it in other places as well, where they just do so much fan service. I think they did that a little bit with the Spider-Man movies too. The new ones with Tom Holland. I don't know. I think there must be. No, because this is coming out pretty recently after I recorded it, but I know they're coming out with a fourth one, which is great. I'm glad they made it. I was pretty disappointed that the Tobey Maguire one didn't make it, and I think that was with acting concerns, like the actors themselves. Like, I don't think they were able. I don't know. There was probably other reasons for it. It's just hard to get everyone back and to write a story for it. So they just decided to reboot it, especially because Spider-Man's supposed to be pretty young. And I think that's something they managed with this as well, is that the characters were getting pretty old. They kind of like crushed their stories after this map, and So I have to let this get taken, and then I'll go hack it. So I'll stay up here until that happens. So that's Excavator Pi, that must be Excavator Omicron, and that must be Excavator Epsilon. Those are all Greek letters. The Pi, I don't know, I know it's like the 3.1. They use Greek letters oftentimes for scientific terms. Let's try to survive with these two ARs, but I am gonna need to get a wave gun relatively soon. So I didn't use the immolation liquidation gobblegum because I think I can do it without. I can do without it. But yeah, if you've also played a lot of Black Ops 6, you'll notice that I can only pack a punch my weapon in terms of damage one time. So the game is pretty challenging. It is much more difficult to get to higher rounds because your guns just become less viable throughout. Like I'm on round 17. It is more challenging. You have to be more careful. But I think it's fun. I think it's cool that you have to like struggle a little bit more to get up there. So let's start hitting box a little bit here. I can't. All right, let's just end this round. Well, not end the round, just like get a lot of kills. Yeah, I've played a pretty good amount of Black Ops 3. I only ever reached Prestige 5 in multiplayer. I'm not going to take the weapons, though, because if it takes me a long time to get the wave gun, I can probably cut this out, too, but I'll try and chit-chat, but if it takes me too long, then yeah, I can clip-clop. I know a lot of my old-school zombies, like, are longer because of that, but I definitely want to see the excavator go down. I also think I might trade out the... Oh, Gershes. That's nice. The thing is, with the next steps after it, there's two tacticals. There's Gershes and there's QEDs. And the problem is, you need both. So it's more difficult to do solo because you have to trade them out and then get them back. So that might be a little bit more than I really want to do today. So I think we're just going to leave it with, we're probably just going to leave it with that. Usually teddy bears are good signs, I think. I think you get better weapons after they move. At least in my experience. But this animation is so much better than in Black Ops 1. That is amazing, and you still see the lightning strike at the end. I think I'm gonna stay out here while I wait to see how Excavator Pie does, but now that Tunnel 11 is open, I think I would have needed to open it anyway, but I still do need the wave gun if I want to progress. But I think it's pretty cool that they managed to do all this stuff. How much more time is there until this lowers? Where's the box, by the way? I think I heard it. I think it's in power. No, it's in spawn. So that's good. I can kill two birds with one stone. Alright, the countdown begins. In receiving name, receiving bay, tunnel 6, tunnel 11, laboratories, biodome. I think that's it. Pretty good. But yeah, I only reached Prestige 5 in multiplayer, and I played a lot of it. I was looking through my medals when I was, just to see what I had, and I got 20 kills without dying one time. I was like, whoa. I know there's better always, but in Black Ops 6 I still haven't managed that. I've only managed 10 kills like 4 times, and I think 4. I gotta check for sure, but I've definitely managed that a good amount of times. But there's people who can do a lot more than that. The only thing is, in this game they didn't have like the nuclear bombs, which is I don't know, like, it's an interesting ad. I don't know when they started using that, where you could call in a tactical nuke to end the game and win for your team. Like I've run into a couple of games where that's happened. Sometimes they're on my team, sometimes they're on the other team. But in this game, you would just get the kills, and that was it. It would just be called a nuclear instead of a relentless or a ruthless or a merciless. The PES is the personal equipment for safety or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I can't say. I don't even know why they speak English. If it's Group 935 who made all this stuff, you'd think they would speak German, maybe? I think it's just to make it more accessible for people. I think you can play this game in different languages, but I've never tried it, so I can't know that for sure. But with the amount of sales that they had, I imagine they must have released it in other languages. Alright, not there. Oh my goodness. So annoying. And this zombie's got to be faster now, I think. So it's not in the places that I always remember to check, but in the places that I have forgotten to check / forgotten where are. It's definitely at one of those. I'm struggling to find it right about. Oh, it's not there. So it's got to be down here in the place that I have not checked. It's just, they changed where they are from game to game. So it's not like, I've definitely played a lot of Black Ops 1 Moon. Like those ones that I remember. I think it should be here. It's not. There, so it's not here either. It's not there. Oh wait, is that the one I've already checked? I think I already checked that spot. I think the confusing part is that sometimes it's not even on the walls. It's like in the middle areas, but I haven't seen it. Okay, I'm gonna get another gobblegum and see if I can make this guy into a crawler, because I need to take my time with this. So it's not on this floor, for sure. Oh wait, no, it could be on this floor. Couldn't it? Because they changed it. It's not that. It's not there, and it's not. It's here.
Their noob treachery will come to an end.
Sure it will. So I did that, and I don't need to get the crawl space anymore. So let's just run back, but we're gonna run through tunnel 11 this time. And is there anything else I need to do? I don't believe so. Run through tunnel 11, hack it. I'll get the wave gun. Well, it's at spawn anyway, so I'll just hit the box.
Lungs feel flat. Pain in pancreas.
I love how he used like it's just so descriptive. I don't know where the pain would be if you were suffocating like that. But I also don't know if you would even be able to like not breathe because it's like a vacuum or something. I can't be certain, but they managed it.
Get to
I think, to the best of my knowledge, they did. That's kind of cute that the tunnel 6 and tunnel 11 ones are right next to each other.
How to hack density of brain? Not possible.
Excavator pi. Control restored.
Alright, so at this point, I'm just going to keep hitting the box until I get it. So to save you the time, I'm going to start a new recording once I get it. What is up, everybody? I'm back, and I'm down to my last box hit, and I have not gotten the wave gun. It has moved a couple of times, and it was kind of interesting. I just don't want you to feel like you missed anything. So in the spawn room, I got the ray gun. I didn't take it. I got the ray gun again. I didn't take it. I got QEDs. I didn't take them. And then I got the ray gun Mark II. And I didn't take that. And so I didn't end up getting it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Earth, and I'm going to stockpile points, and then I'll keep hitting box, but I figured y'all can tag along with me for that. Then it moved, and when it moved, he said, yeah, he basically threatened the little girl. He was like, I'll get you someday, little girl, or something like, I'll threaten you. Like, he was just basically threatening a little girl, which I know to be Samantha Maxis, and I'll share that with you. Samantha Maxis is one of Edward's colleagues' daughters, but it gets a little more complex, and if you watch the Giants opening act, oh, it's Speed Cola. That's problematic. I was like, if I go down, I'll just buy Jug and then go back, but it's Speed Cola. So that's pretty troublesome. So I guess this is the part where I get back to Earth. But then it moved to the power room, and I got like weapons like the M16, which does make its return on these Chronicles maps. I don't know if it was in like any of the other ones, but I know it's on Shangri-La. Maybe it's on Ascension, like those versions of the map. And then I played, what was it? No, and then I don't know, I would get like the Argus and things like that, and I got the teddy bear again. And then, what did he say that time? He was like, I don't have time for your toys or something, or I don't want to see your toys. So it seems as though these boxes, this mystery box is like living and being controlled by someone. Maybe I spoiled who it was, but I don't know. I'm very glad that they made her very prevalent in Black Ops 6 as well. If you don't know a lot about her, she's interesting to learn about, for sure. And I have mentioned her name plenty of times. It's a little bit different relationship, I'm sure, than what we have. But I'm gonna try to stockpile a ton of points, like probably until I run out of ammo, and like just hit the box again as many times as I can, until hopefully I get the wave gun. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm like, oh, RNG based Easter egg. Oh, well, why can't I just build it? Because I honestly liked when there was a time where you couldn't just build it, because sometimes I like taking the decision out of these things, like where you were just like, you had to fight with your friends over who would get the wonder weapon. Now it's just like, hey, whoever gets it, and it's kind of fun like that. So it's a much more simple game. Oh crap, but hey, what can you do? Is there a gobblegum machine down here? I don't think so, which is probably for the best, because then it would be a little less skill based. But yeah, I think I'm going to choose to trade out the high velocity kicker and keep the Dread Armada, because I'm going to have to trade one of them out. I don't have Mule Kick, I don't have Gobblegums that allow me to have more perks on this playthrough, this game I'm playing. It's because I got the gun first, and I kind of want to give it a try. It's honestly pretty good. I do like the iron sights a lot for the high velocity kicker, and that's why I keep it. But I'm realizing that this is kind of, I can use a red dot sight every now and then. It looks pretty accurate, you get a lot of headshots with it. So let's go ahead and get a few more kills with the bullets that I have, and then head back up. There should still only be one zombie, I hope. Tia! And let's keep a couple bullets for emergencies.
Jumping is much more exciting on the moon.
Jumping is much more exciting on the moon. Okay, so I showed that. I'm gonna go hit the box a ton more times and see if I can get the wave gun slash zap guns. And yes, the ray gun Mark II is on this map as well. But I thought it was interesting to see if the box, like the spawn room, like it would be good to have weapons like the ray gun, maybe down in the power, a shotgun or an AR would be quick, because high power and quickly. And then in the biodome I was getting like LMGs and L4 Sieges, so like a lot of power, a lot of space. I don't know, thought it was interesting. What is up? I'm back again, and I'm down to my last hit again, and I didn't get it again. And I ended up trading out both of my weapons because I figured a gun with bullets in it is better than a gun with no bullets in it, even if those two were double pack-a-punched. So we'll see if I can get it here, but if not, I think I'm gonna go to the biodome and train around there. Even if the rounds will go up, I'm like, oh, would you look at that? I'm gonna trade out my ray gun. As good as the ray gun is in Black Ops 6, and Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3, it's like pretty good in the earlier rounds. You can pack punch and stuff, but eventually you want like bullets to kill a lot with one and not make crawlers. So let's see. Breach Tunnel 6, hack it, knife round stone, and dislodge it, and shoot it if needed until it reaches location that you might see. So here we are. Let's see what Richtofen has to say about this little thing. Let's keep our eye on it. Oh, please don't down me. I was trying to keep my eye on it. Ow! But do you see how like scared you are when you're gonna go down? Whereas on Black Ops 6, you don't even notice that you're getting hit. Oh, I gotta open the door, don't I? Okay, so this is where I shoot it with the wave gun. Let's see if I can do it. I think I'm gonna choose not to aim down my sights just because this is perfectly shaped. Nice. I think it's gotta go through tunnel 11 now, maybe. That's what I would do. Crap. Did it keep going? Shit. I did not see where it went. I think it's making some noise. There it is. I like the noises it makes. It's stuck again, and this guy is so annoying. I'm glad it makes noise though until it reaches the MPD. Alright, time to fill it with some souls. I'm probably going to use the wave gun exclusively in the zap guns just because the FFAR is not pack-a-punched. But if I need to. I just don't really want to go down because I do feel... Look at that little symbol for the wave gun. The zap guns you have to like nail precisely. I think I have to be closer than I am, honestly. Yeah, they die instantly, but the effect takes a little bit of time. And this place is kind of pretty dangerous, honestly. Fuck, like, do you see what I'm fucking saying? God damn, I'm in trouble now. That insta-kill's a lifesaver, though.
This inflation is...
Oh my god, don't have any money. Well, what's life without a little bit of adversity, huh? Alright, well, I'm going down to Earth as soon as I can and hope that the frickin' Juggernog is there, because I didn't check it.
Warning. Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome.
I think we should do something about the digging thing. What that is, I have no idea. Oh, the smell of the burning flesh reminds me of home. Max ammo! Yeah! Time for more death!
Alright, I think it's gonna be Jug. Please be Jug. Yes, it's Jug. Alright, I could try and get points down here with what I have. I just don't want to end up there with no ammo. That's my concern. So I think I am gonna opt to... Oh shit, I don't know. What should I do, huh? This is a good question to ask. I'm gonna get a little bit more points right here, and then I'm gonna go up there.
It's almost over. Just do what I do and try not to die.
Okay, thanks, Richtofen. That makes me feel better. Admiral Athena? I'm gonna try to survive in here for a little bit just because I have 3 Gershes, and this gun is pretty strong. I just have to make sure I can switch to the wave gun quickly because you have to... the zap gun does instantly kill, but you have to hit it precisely. Whereas the wave gun, you can miss a little bit. It's not the best weapon in the world by any means, but it's pretty good.
A zombie BBQ!
I don't think it resets, so let's see if I can make it down to the MPD and get a couple of kills down there, and hopefully not go down again.
Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome.
Honestly, that's fine. I don't need to waste my time with that. I can honestly go down trying to get like, not die, so. They're trying to change up the excavation, so I'm not gonna play it that risky. I did get the Annihilator as well, as you can probably see. But I have 3 Gershes, so I think I might use some of those. It's just difficult with low gravity, so. Oh, shit. Huh. I guess the souls get stolen. No, they come. They get in there a little bit. I might just need to be a little closer than I have been. I'm gonna save up my points just in case I go down again. I want to at least be able to buy quick revive because Jug is gonna take. I'll see when this raises, or I'll hear it.
Biodome in 60 seconds.
God damn it, yo. I don't know why I'm struggling with this.
Warning. Excavator Epsilon will cause decompression of biodome in 30 seconds.
Fire sale!
Holy fucking shit, I'm so nervous right now.
Warning. Decompression in biodome. PES required.
Oh my god, what the fuck do I do now? Kill zombies, then flip switch. There's the teddy bear we were talking about. Okay, cool. So, flip switch. Alright, well, I guess I'll just try and survive then. But, I'll keep going. I'll try and do more steps to the Easter egg. But that was the first half that I was thinking of, so at least I completed what I wanted to do. When you do up to that point, you get this, I think it's at this point that cause you see that she's just been living there this whole time and she has been controlling the zombies, and she doesn't look as old as she does in the other games. Like, she's like a kid or something. Like it's kind of scary to think about, but that's just the life that she was given, and it was pretty tragic. And I think Richtofen's kind of the reason she's there, because he trapped her and her father in the teleporter, and they got in different places. Like, her father was killed in the process, but she survived and ended up there. That's my last one. Yeah, I can probably do a little bit more and just see how far I get and I'll try and keep progressing through it, because I think there might be a little bit more that can be done. I haven't died, so that's pleasant. I think stamina might be necessary, but I think double tap is still really, really high up there on my, like, need list. So let's go back to Earth so I can switch it back to Speed Cola. And maybe I will need to we'll see. It's gonna be challenging, because I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go down there to switch it, and then maybe oh my god, couldn't even hit it. But then I'll see what perks I choose to get, because I don't have enough for Juggernaut. Well, I can't get Juggernaut anyway, so I'm not gonna get Speed Cola. I think that's a little bit less. I think Stamina and double tap might just do me a little bit better. Okay, so that's done. Now let's go this way, because I'm pretty sure the cosmonaut, which is astronaut in Russian. I didn't know that, so maybe it's like a new word or something. That's why they're so similar in English and Russian, despite them being two very different languages. I think stamina will help me get away from zombies, and then I'll get double tap. But I can't really get any more quick revives. Hopefully double tap will help me use a non-pack-a-punched weapon and do a little bit more damage. I just think it might be preferable. I'll try and only need to reload when I have to, but let's just try and survive until it opens up again. I think the biodome's gonna be the best place to do it, until I at least get a max ammo, because then I can go down to Earth, get Jug, and then I can do one of these next steps, because I have to use a Gersh near something down there anyway. So, oh, yeah, it's broken through. That's okay, it's broken through, it's no big deal. And it's still getting kills if you shoot to the head. That's good to see. And since I didn't use all the Annihilator rounds, I should be able to get that again. I kind of feel like I go down a lot using that. So I think these are gonna have to be my two weapons for now. But yeah, the thing with the ray gun too is, like, since I don't have PhD, I could hurt myself if I shoot zombies that are too close to me. Whereas from here, I can shoot them right next to me, and that might not be that great to see, but it does it for now. So I'm gonna run around and hopefully not get stuck. If I have to pull out my weapon, I will. But if I have to pull out another weapon, I'm probably gonna go down, because I don't have Jug. But this gravity thing might just save me here.
I play your games no more.
Just keep grouping them. They're a little bit harder to train. I wish I had stock on this gun. I also have to check behind me a lot. You're also allowed to switch straight to the wave gun, which is nice. I just can't accidentally fly off the ground. Like, if I do it intentionally, that's fine.
I am the victor.
I was thinking about when I got those 2 ray guns, it would be cool if you could dual wield the ray gun, but no, you can only carry 1 ray gun at a time. If I can get 125,000, that would be perfect. I don't know how possible that is, though.
Horde of zombies. How delicious.
Oh, delicious. So yeah, I like lifted off the ground without meaning to right there. I think this has infinite range, but it does not have infinite ammo, so I might be a little bit more careful with that.
Zombie BBQ. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. I gotta chill with that. This doesn't have penetration, it just gets stuck on the first zombie it sees, whereas the FFAR does. It can kill multiple zombies with 1 bullet. Any points I can have.
I am in need of bullets.
Okay, let's see if that's open. Because if it is, I think it would be so stupid. I'm gonna get Jug first. Yeah, it's down. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get Jug first, and then stay down there, and get enough points to pack-a-punch the FFAR, and then have enough to pack-a-punch the wave gun. And then I should be in good shape. But I didn't realize how challenging it would be to get that down there. But I'm not gonna be able to do what I wanted to do down there, so...
My ammo is low.
That did not do as much as I wanted it to.
Oh, look at the burn.
So let's pack-a-punch the FFAR first, because I can get a lot more ammo with it. So this is the thing, I'm gonna pack-a-punch it, I'm gonna keep running, get them all out of the way, hopefully not lose my weapon, because that would be tragic. You gotta make sure you hold X. And then, yeah, we'll get a lot of points here. Maybe I should go up there, just like, get a chance, because I don't think I can get a max ammo down here. So I'm gonna go up there now that I have at least 1 pack-a-punch gun, and try to get a max ammo and survive with the Formless Fear. The Formless Fear! But first, let's see, let's not lose my perks here. I don't think it's the middle of a round. Yeah, you can see where it did the damage. Everything caved in. And yeah, so Samantha's just gonna be out here chilling, but apparently there's more. She looks kinda like creepy. Oh my god! Yeah, it's not as scary as her, no lie. She's a little scarier. So I don't want to run through there just in case I get stuck along the way. Like, that is just the worst case scenario.
I cannot hear. Here.
So no max ammo there. I'll get a max ammo soon, hopefully, and then I can try to do this other part. So even though there is no gravity here, there's a lot more space to run around. So it's pretty desirable, honestly. Unlike that pyramid down there. I get it. Alright, I should probably... They want me to get the hacker and turn it off so that it'll stop beeping like that.
It has a suit, but is still dead.
Okay. Yeah. This is why I like having... I read it online and then I write down the steps in words that I can understand. After I've like done a decent bit of research on it, so I should be I think I know what I need to do, but I'm just hoping I get a max ammo sometime soon, because I can't get ammo off the wall. So I'm gonna have to be more careful here. If I was using a wall weapon, I could, but I'm not, so I can't. And I didn't use any... I probably could have used better gobbles for this. Alright, I'm gonna take that.
Kaboom.
Don't know if they can drop a max ammo, but maybe they can, maybe they can't. So I have 16 there, I have 2 there, and I have 78 here, so it's not great. I think I'm gonna get some trip mines. Just to have like other options, I guess. I'll start with the trip mines, and I do have a crawl space still. Group them up.
Let me taste the delicate flavor. I am in need of bullets. Oh, it makes my hair stand up. All my hair. Oh, surrounded by undead. They never learn.
Alright, well, not great, and I forgot to use the trip mines, so I'll use them now. That was so bad. Alright, well I have the Annihilator, I guess. This is just tough. I think I'm gonna go down to Earth and pack a punch the wave gun, and then I'll see if I can... I still don't have any Gershes, so... I, don't know what they really want me to do there. I probably could have bought the AK-74U. Alright, I'm gonna buy... I think I'm gonna buy the KN-44. Or hit the box, maybe? I kinda just goofed. Yeah. I'm thinking ahead, but...
A fountain of pain!
So I'm gonna take a certain route, and there's zombies spawning here, which is
Oh,
not
no,
the best.
I need ammo.
If I could just find the hacker on the way, that would be ideal, but I think I'm just gonna have to... I'm dead. Fucking labs. They have the worst spawn points ever.
I wasn't done yet.
Oh good. I wasn't done yet.
You all know that you all will die, right?
I hope they do. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna buy Juggernog. And then I'm gonna pack punch the wave guns. Get a little more points, and then I'm gonna pack punch the AK. And I fucked up, didn't I? This is Speed Cola. Well, we're cooked. GG's.
Oh, to finally be free from the company of fools. It will be glorious. Oh, I love the looks of this. I had a spleen for every second.
Hey
I
look,
waited
just
for it
enough to get Jug.
I would have
Or I
at
guess in
least
this case, double pack a punch.
now the dead.
I just gotta be sure I can pick it up, and I don't have Jug, so just be aware of that.
Damn that little girl for making me do all of this.
Damn that little girl for making me do all of this.
Cannot have it.
Alright, turned. We'll have to do.
That was strange.
Okay, so what the heck do I do now? I still just have to wait for a max ammo. I don't really think I need to hit box, because I need the Gershes first anyway. Like, I'm honestly better off staying here, because anywhere else I'm gonna get stuck and die.
Oh, it's flesh! It pops like little piece of candy!
I have to end the round for that to go down, but it's true, it is a little bit more spacious in the biodome. I think I would like to get Speed Cola. The only thing is I don't think I have a weapon that could get me enough for it, so I'm just gonna shoot him in the leg. I can't shoot him 14 times, he's gonna freaking die. Ooh, I'll rebuild barriers. You can do that in this game if you can remember. Wow, they didn't even break that one down. When was the last time I got a carpenter, huh? Probably, like, a decent, yeah. I guess I could go to the labs. I guess these are all gonna be barricaded. Did I get stamina ups 100? Probably. Of course I did. That's a gamble. I'm not taking that gamble. I was gonna shoot him in the foot 2 times, and then the head once. Oh, here we go. This is good. The labs definitely have an option here for me. Yeah, that's still down. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me? That is crazy. Why did I took a gamble. I shot at him. Unbelievable. What a bad decision. This game just wants to screw me over, honestly. And I have to deal with those Nova crawlers. Did I mention I don't like them? So, this is my last life. I'm gonna try to be aware of what got me killed in my other lives. For example, the laboratories and that trial I just did not succeed at doing. I just struggled like crazy. I had the Gershes, luckily, but... I don't know if I can get drops. Definitely not with the turned. I don't know. Maybe I can. I think that's why they brought back, like, the dog rounds and stuff, so that it wouldn't just happen that you would just never get a max ammo. Oh my god, how is this dude still not freaking dead?
Oh, the smell of the burning flesh reminds me of home.
Yeah. I don't even. I hate turns so much, but hey, you work with what you get. I mean, I'm getting the rounds moving, but I'm not getting no max ammos.
Oh, good. That worked well.
Well enough, yeah. I think I can survive a little bit longer without Jug, so I'm gonna try to get to the end of this round so that I don't die on the way back. So this is just kind of how this map is played. Like, you have to stay in these areas because they're safer, unless you want to challenge yourself, but if you're trying to survive, you have to stay in these areas. But in order to get, like, if you go down, like, to get Jug and stuff, you have to go back, and if you want to get Pack-a-Punch...
Oh, it's fresh. It pops like little piece of candy.
I love that he's so happy, even though this is just such a dire situation.
Give them an inch, would they take a foot? I take the whole leg.
I know there's one spawning behind me, don't worry. Ah, finally. And I didn't even reload my weapon, of course.
Run it over.
But it's like, at some point, you just gotta take it. Okay, so, let's get to the end of this round.
Dare touch me, minion.
Okay, so next order of business. I still have a pretty good amount of zombies, so let's go. Let's try and end. Let's not end the round, but get it closer to over. But I'm gonna leave a few alive, just because I don't want to accidentally kill one. And yes, that does make it more likely that I go down, but. Dang, I hit every single one of those zombies on accident. Okay, well I didn't kill the last one, luckily. That was convenient. So, Area 51, use Gersh near fallen plates after using nades on shelf. Let's throw the nade, get Jug, throw the Gersh. Fuck. Could I literally have just needed to throw them on the other way? Alright, well, I'm going to assume that I can get another max ammo, so I'm gonna toss this over there. Botched it, worked. Could it have been on this side? Oh, I heard something. It worked. Alright.
Oh, good. Playtime for the doctor.
What the fuck do I do now? I don't see them anywhere. They're there. Okay, so now I need QEDs. I would have to get pretty lucky in order to get those. So I think before I end this round, I'm going to hit the box for QEDs, despite Gersh's being so much freaking better, just to see if I can get this step going. Although I should probably buy perks, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. I should definitely buy perks. Let's see if I can find the pipes in the labs. There's a lot of places it can be. And it's not going to be super easy for me to find, and I feel like I'll get roasted if I struggle to find them. So I should just look up where they are. That just seems like cheating, but I've never been too good at this stuff. I guess it's just not my strong suit, so I'm going to look it up because I don't want to waste my own time. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Codename Pizza. You are a legend. Let's see, so start top to bottom. There's 8 locations, and it's not in the first or is it here? No, okay, so there's one here, I think there's 2 up here. Not here. Not here. I think there's a lot upstairs, including one right here. Not there. Right here, it's not there. Here, it's not here. And it can be outside. And lovely, I did not even find it again, so let's go again. Could it be over here? Spot number 7, thank you, Codename Pizza. There's 8 total, I appreciate you doing that. Could not be me. Anyway, so I need the QEDs now. Where is this box? It's not in spawn, it's not in power, so it's gotta be either out here or I feel like I would have seen it if it was there. Oh, it's at spawn. So, I don't really know. I think I should, like, I think I'm just gonna go to spawn and hit the box 6 times, because I honestly don't think I need too many perks. So, I think I need the QEDs more. Because if I can get the QED in these 6 tries, that would be friggin' great. Let me read it, because I got really small writing at the end of this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dempsey is a great big stupid hunk of meat. Dempsey sucks. I did not come up with that, but it's still satisfying to say. And I'm not going to shoot the zombies because I forgot that, you know, turn does that. And yeah, since it's only 6, I'm sorry, I'm going to drag you along with me. If I don't get it, I'll just go back to my spot in the round and keep going. Keep on, keeping on. Ray gun Mark II, huh? That's pretty desirable, honestly, but it's not as good as a gun that I can buy ammo for. I know it seems crazy, but why would you ever turn down the ray gun? If you say that, it means you probably don't really get past round 25 too often. That's not a roast. I'm just saying, not a lot of people are willing to take the time to do it and challenge it, and sometimes you think that you get there all the time. Especially in solo, it's a little bit different. You can only really rely on yourself, so you kind of have to make those sacrifices. Not, oh, it's the wonder weapon. Oh, I have ray gun. Like, thanks, but you went down with the ray gun maybe for a reason. No offense.
What again?
Und again? 999! Right after he said that it was the last time. But there's only 4 box spots on this map. I think Shangri-La also only had 4 box spots. I don't know why they simplified it so much. I guess they figured, like, the point of the game is not to just run around looking for the box. But I like that it moves. Doesn't seem like it's here. It's kind of better anyway, because odds that I get it are pretty slim. So I might as well. Because if I can get the QEDs now, I can pretty much do everything I need to do. These zombies are just so problematic. And I guess we'll take this thing for fun. Oh, there's no gravity, so this is kind of lit. But I'm gonna wait until this one. Wee. Because I'm not gonna take damage. I honestly think I probably still would take damage in real life, because it's like a 1/6. It's a 1/6 of it, but it's still pretty decent. Like a 1/6 of your mass or your weight. Your mass stays the same. Not really entirely sure how that works, but something about mass is something about matter, whereas weight is about force, so downward force. I like how they brought back all these weapons. Although the Galil does not have its iron sight, it has a red dot sight like that Dread Armada or the Man of War did. So let's go ahead and hit the box, and I did get the zap guns with my last box hit, so just to be safe, I'm not going to kill the zombie. But I didn't get it. More survival time inbound. Try not to waste too much ammo and like know my weaponry here. I'm not gonna just hit the box every time I have enough for it, though. I'm gonna stockpile first. It's much safer that way. Well, now that you fucking gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna die. I can't do this. This is like the perfect. Although, you know what? I'll use the Gersh. I hope I don't need to.
Fire fail.
Ah, good. I was looking for a good value.
Do, 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 do. There are never too many of them. Yes, there are. Well, I tried.
Do not abandon the doctor.
Shit. Oh well.
Or die.
Whatever, let's get some more points. This turn zombie is just screwing me over though.
Or worship me.
Ha ha ha. I might have to hit the gobblegum, see if I can get that bullet boost again. But it's just tough because I can't tell. I have so many purple gobbles that I don't know which are which. Yeah, let's not go right now. I feel like you don't really get as much points. Why don't I at least get 50? I should at least get 50, don't you think? I love how slow they move in this gravitational energy.
Your face offend. Now die. Oh, look at the bird. Now
Quantum entanglement device. So let's get to the end of this round first. Oh my god, I thought I killed the last zombie. I was gonna be so pissed. It wouldn't have been the biggest, it wouldn't have been a huge deal, but... So I need to get this quantum entanglement device, and let's try to use them very efficiently, or usefully. Just use them well is all. What did I want to use that for again? A bullet boost. Yeah, whatever. The turn isn't terrible. Honestly though, this last one, I don't really know if this is freaking possible without like gobblegums or something for me. Like to do solo, like sheesh. So hard on myself, like dang, that's crazy. Maybe, I don't know. I was about to say maybe if I was on a lower round, but that was exactly what I was saying I didn't think was that necessary earlier. Where are these plates? I just saw them. So I know they're here. Maybe they're near, oh, they should be on this side actually. Yeah, right there. Shit.
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of tunnel 11.
The music is good, but I just want to make sure I'm ready. I have to keep pressing X until a voiceover ends.
Password is a liar.
Login, Teddy is a liar? Oh my god, that was close. I'm in trouble. I got lucky there. I could have gone down so easily. This is just a terrible spot to be, but... Login, Teddy. Password is a liar. That's the thing, I don't know if I can end this round with the bullets that I have. Sometimes you can. If I get enough with each of them.
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of tunnel 11.
Let's try and pick them off one by one now. Login, Teddy. Password is a liar. I don't know why I like that so much. Oh, I can finally use this.
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of tunnel 11. Greetings, Edward. Would you like to play a game?
What is it with gross obsession with American women? All they do is play games! Time to charge up the Casimir mechanism. One.
What is with Groff's obsession with American women's? All they do is play games! Alright, so he didn't say it, so I think he might have forgotten to write this step. Because I was pretty sure I was going to have to play this game again, and it was going to be way more difficult. But is it? No, okay. Let's see, so voiceover and taked glowing grill back to pyramid. Yeah, I kind of don't like this idea. I forgot that the cosmonaut or astronaut.
Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11 in 60 seconds.
Dude, how the fuck do I grab this? Keep pressing X, take glowing back to fill. Why can't I pick it up?
Warning, massive decompression in receiving bay.
Great.
PES required.
That was a mistake. Okay. Guess I gotta keep doing some research here. Takes about a minute and a half. Dude, this is ridiculous. Alright, I have to kill this frickin'...
Warning, massive decompression in Tunnel 11. PES required.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god.
Access granted. Switching relay to Sector 115. Access denied.
Scanning for hacksaws.
What? Scanning for hacksaws. That was Maxis, by the way. That was her dad, who apparently thought that I would do this shit, or what? What the fuck? I should go down. Password. Teddy. Username. I think I have to keep doing it until it works. But I think I'm gonna need this last QED. Oh, I'm stuck. Well, GG's. So that's tough. Let me check something again. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be a tryhard and do what I did for the 4-year special for Dries and Drock, and I'm gonna try to complete it because I actually want to do something with this. Like, I didn't want it to just be. I thought what I wanted to happen would happen earlier, and it didn't happen. So I'm gonna let my laptops, because I used 2, sorry, relax for a little bit, and then once I get to the same point and I finish that part, I'll come back and try and I'll edit it together. So I'll be right back. Haha. What is up? I'm back. I'm on round 23. I have 1 zombie. I have the QEDs. I was able to do everything a lot earlier. I got the tunnel 6 thing 2nd instead of 3rd. And I changed the gobblegums. I have different perks. I'm on my last down though, and if I don't succeed this time, I'm not gonna do it again. So it's either this time or maybe I'll do it in the future. But if it's meant to be this year, it'll be this year. I've made it to this point. I did have to restart because I wanted to change my gobbles. But yeah, so I have 1 zombie. I have no cosmonaut. So it turns out I just have to sit in this corner and hold X like a million times. Which is like, how do they want me to do that? I think I have to like lead him out and then come back in and press, because they want you to press it a million times, 3 separate times. So it would be nice if I had like teammates to guard the zombie, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to do this fast.
Login Teddy. Password is a liar. I'm not. But I know one would guess it.
I'm not, but that's why no one would guess it. I remember I wanted to do this first. Just don't want to get stuck is all. I was going to do all 3 and then, so I guess this is going to be a bit repetitive. I apologize for that. I wanted to do it at the 3rd time, but I guess I got a little ahead of myself. I tried this strategy with the hacker to get more box hits, where after you press, you get 950. You can...
What is it with gross fixation with American women? All they do is play games. No matter. Time to charge the Casimir mechanism. Carry the 1.
The Casimir mechanism. I missed what he said, but that's okay. But I thought that was funny, because it's true. Not that I know too many different types of women, but I definitely know American women like playing games, but don't want to...
What is happening? Scanning for hacksaws.
I should never have trusted you.
Max, how on earth did you get into the machine? No matter.
Okay, so let's go ahead and end this round. It's kind of a broken Easter egg now that I'm looking back at it. Like, why, just, I guess it's typing and they want to make it more challenging, but I realize now with Black Ops 6, you can change a lot of the controls and the buttons. So instead of having to hold X and keep spamming hold X, in the other game I could just press X, you know? But I am on the lower round, which, yeah, it makes it a little easier, but we'll see. I have these insta-kill power-ups that I want to use when I'm doing the last charging thing, but... And I like that these zap guns... That was stupid, wasn't it? Nice. So, it's like, it's placed in a corner, which is... hilarious, because of course it's difficult to press the button, because you're gonna trap yourself with 1 zombie. But hey, if that's how they want to make their game, I'm the one that's playing it. But how did you get into the machine? I feel like it's gotta be a recording, but Maxis has a history of being a robot.
You should never have kept the DG2 from production. You should never have tried to steal the plans for the MTD. Indeed. And now you are dead. And your little girl is going to be next. She is the source of madness, not I.
She is the source of madness. Not I. Luckily they move a little slower when they're outside, so I think that's the best strategy. You genius. I also struggled immensely with the Samantha Says or Simon Says. I call it Samantha. I think from when I was learning it, it's like a Simon Says game. That's like not like Simon Says do this or don't do this. It's like the one with the colors and the memorization, as you saw. But they call it Samantha Says here. But the IGN guide that I'm using.
And delete. Goodbye, Dr. Maxis.
And delete. Goodbye, Dr. Maxis. Great, so I have what I need. Okay, so I need to hold on to these QEDs for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna use these insta-kills when I do this, because if you thought 1 was bad, oh man, just imagine 4. But I would love a max ammo, and I of course didn't put that on. I used a chemical antithesis. I don't think there's a time bank for this, so let's just see what happens here.
This is going to be so much fun. Finally, we can confront this little beast. Quickly, power up the machine.
I love how everyone just does what he says. I guess I'm gonna have to power up before I can put it in, so this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I almost don't really know how I feel about this. I think I can get past one round. But if I die, I die. I have the Widow's Wine. And I'm gonna use this insta-kill. And I'm gonna use the other one too. I want to get that other Gobblegum, but luckily the rounds aren't as long. Like, as you can see, I was able to get through, and there's less gravity here, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But it's possible. Shit.
Insta-kill.
This doesn't really do much for me.
You will never see the myth, Edward.
We'll see. Shut the fuck up. Just one word at a time, please, lady. So you will be judged for what you will become. Probably should have waited a little bit longer. Okay, let's see what else I can get out of this. Fatal Contraption would be nice. If I get a round robin, I'll use it. Your tears will taste so sweet when you beg for your miserable life. Oh, Samantha, what have you become? She is just a little girl, Edward! Alright, let's do the ones in the back while I have the death machine, because they seem more difficult. Who taught her how to make all these threats? I mean, really. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing, okay. Flip switch.
Yeah! It's time to die, child!
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Make him stop!
I can control them all! I can destroy you all! But not before we continue the game.
I didn't understand that last part. But yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I'll probably play until I die.
If you are receiving this message, it means that Richtofen has entered the device. If you free me, I will help you minimize the damage that he will inevitably cause.
God damn, it's so funny. The damage that he will inevitably cause. Well, there's one more step if I want to finish it for good, and I guess we can do a little transition here. Okay, where's the box? I guess this is a good transition, Loki, because if I succeed, you'll see it. If I fail, then I'll tell you, but regardless, the results are in. But look at that, I got all the perks, so that's pretty dope. And I got an extra quick revive, so that's cool. I think I'm gonna run back and get a extra hacker. Because okay, so the way the hacker with the box works, you hit the box. If you want, you can move it to any plot that you want for 1,200 points and you hack it, but I'm not gonna do that because I would rather have the hits. You hit it for 950, and then you hack it if you don't like what you got. If you like what you got, you can take it. But if you don't like what you got, you can hit it for 600 again and you re-roll it at a cheaper price. After that, you can hit it again and it'll stay alive longer, but you can't re-roll it again. You would have to hit the box and then re-roll it. By the way, I found another spot. I found the other spot that I was thinking of. It was... Oh, it's right here, again.
Out of reach of their kinder.
It says, keep out of reach of the kinder. And then she giggles.
No air. No fun.
No air, no fun. She's not as much of a fan of torture as Richtofen is. As you can see in the bottom left, I am still...
This hurts. Where is Mommy?
Aww. Where's...
Daddy, I am coming soon.
No, you're not, Samantha. Relax. We got some time.
Warning. Massive decompression in receiving bay.
Shit.
PES required.
Well, that didn't work. No more hacking, which is bad, because if I could hack, it's problematic now because... Oh yeah, and the zombies' eyes are different colors now. If I can't hack, if I get stuck, I can't go back to Earth, but it's fine. I could try to get smacked around, but... Oh, a mule kick, nice. I got the ray gun. I'm gonna trade it out though. Or maybe I won't.
I'll cut you to pieces, liar.
Oh, dude, that was worth it. Ugh, do I have to do this again? I think I might have to do this again. The Gersh device is here. Yeah, so what I need is it's here after I use the QED. I need to get Gershes, and I need to throw it down there, so... So... Yeah, I could just play zombies, honestly. I just have so many points and I don't need them for anything. So I kind of want to just see if I can get the Gershes and do this and show it. But yeah, so I'm going to pause it right here. And so that's Richtofen now. He's in this MPD device and he's the one controlling the zombies. And that's why the colors are different. And that's why when you hear the announcements, he's the one who's saying it, not Samantha. You thought that was probably a male voice? Yeah, no, it's the psychotic little girl who... I mean, I don't even know if I can call her psychotic because her circumstances kind of made her that way. Like... She was given a really bad hand, and Richtofen didn't mean to do that, but clearly they all knew Richtofen wanted to do something like that, so it's not that crazy, but yeah. I didn't get it, so I'll be right back, and hopefully I can get the Gershes in this however many points that I have. Okay, I got the Gershes. Let's head back to that terminal and see what we see. I don't know if there's anything else I have to do. I hope not. I hope I don't have to do another game. Because I don't know why, I feel like I have a memory of needing to do...
You're done.
Please activate PES.
Poor girl. I think she was like with her dad, like when... So you hear those stories, like where they take... Like, so that they're less isolated, so she was with probably all the scientists, because they weren't soldiers at the time. I think they were trying to create soldiers, but Max has said he was doing it for the good of humanity and he wanted to destroy it. So let's hope that the zombie doesn't get here quick enough to end the round. I have to play the game, huh? Alright, I have to play the game, and I was struggling so much that I'm literally going to use a pen and pencil. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Red, green, blue, yellow. Okay, that's the starting thing. How you start is how you end, it seems. But I am... This one I know is harder, and I know I did it on the first try when I was watching, but... Green, yellow, blue. Okay. Green, yellow, blue, blue. Green, yellow, blue, blue, green. Sometimes it was literally just I would press the wrong one.
Phase 1 complete. Redirecting security matrix.
Green, blue, yellow, red. Okay, so it changes. Green, blue... Wait, no. Green, blue, yellow, red in the opposite direction, and the first one is red. Holy shit! Green, yellow, blue. This is some psycho shit, yo. Okay. 1, 4, 2, 3. Fuck, I got it wrong. Oh, it's red, green. I'm stupid. No, I'm not, but I still got it wrong. Green, blue, yellow. Red, green, yellow, blue. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 2. I'm sorry. I just don't want to botch this. This is gonna. I was trying to do it in my head, and I don't know if I'm tired or what, but okay. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. One, two, four, three, four, one. So, like, do you see how, like, in Black Ops 6, if you've watched any of those, they, like, just give you, they just let you do it. They just, like, the zombies ignore you. Times were different. One, 3. Alright, well, I lost my quick revive playing this stupid freaking game, but it's not over yet. Although I did, I think it's probably out of 3, but I don't really. I might try and get a crawl space and make this thing a crawler, because what else am I supposed to do?
Your soul for later.
Your soul for later. Red, green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Red, red, yellow, red, blue. Red, red, yellow, red, blue. Crawl space. Is there even a gobblegum machine up here? How is there not a gobblegum machine out here? Is there a gobble machine out here? Dude, give me the gobblegum machine. I don't need this, so I'm just gonna spend however... they're gonna run me dry, but like I said, I don't really need points for anything, so... Do I have enough? Yes, I do. And I get 5 uses out of it, too. So, red, red, yellow, red, blue. Red, red, yellow, red, blue. This fucking sucks.
Pick on someone your own size.
Oh, I guess the Richtofen's body isn't so bad, huh?
Skip and jump away.
One, 1, 4, 1, 3.
Security matrix override successful.
I have finished the calculations. Launch protocol initiated. Launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn, that shit loud. Fucking shit. Oh, wow.
Stop that! It tickles!
Yep. And just like that, there goes the Earth. So, that laughter was kind of crazy. I think it might have been Groff, because it didn't really sound too much like Maxis, but it could have been, because they mentioned Groff here, even though we only see him under Eisendrock, but we know that he was on the moon when we were on there, so it was kind of back and forth, and a lot of different... I know it doesn't seem like everything is completely linear, and that's because if you play Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, it is linear. You'll notice that in the old school Zombies maps that I released in the fall, and that's why I think this is kind of perfect. You know, I was pushing it off because I had other things that I felt were more urgent. But yeah, we ended up being able to show this Easter egg before Black Ops 2 Old School Zombies started. So the first map is going to be Nuketown on September 6th of this year, and you'll see what it looks like after that. But this is what it looks like down here. So let's go ahead and get enough to pack punch the ray gun, and then we'll go back to the moon and we'll try and survive for as long as we can. This is a personal favorite for most people, I think, for the Easter egg. But as you can see, the ray gun's kind of like not good. It's just not that good. But we'll make do. We'll pack a punch it anyway, just cause like I should be able to manage a little bit more points here. If I need to replace it, I'll replace it. But yikes. These colors are crazy though. Yeah, you don't get nearly as many points as you should with this. Just use it to get through and then pull out the dingo. Or the dire wolf, I'm sorry. The dingo is a dog. So, honestly, one of the downs I had was through an oversight that I didn't realize that dogs don't get affected by Gershes. They don't get affected by monkeys, so I guess I should have known that. But I forgot. So let's take this ray gun and get on up out of here. I personally only really like using the ray gun when I have PhD for safety, but also with double tap because I think its fire rate is faster. So I'm glad they brought it back in Black Ops 6, but we probably won't be going back to Earth for any reason. So even if they do excavate everything, but dang, yeah, it looks like with time, like it just gets worse and worse. I do want to see how far I can get, so this is going to be a playthrough now, like just gameplay. Not really talking about the map too much, but just trying to survive. I only have one down left, which is kind of a blessing in and of itself to not make this last like eternally long. But I like having all these perks, including Deadshot. I can understand its appeal. Like I don't really like aim assist usually ever, but if you're locking onto the head, I guess it allows you to be a little lazier, you know, if you're tired or something like that. So I think there's only this one zombie left, and oh no, there's two. Oh yeah, that's my least favorite type. I made you die. But I wanted to play a game as Samantha Maxis, and I wanted to show this if I can manage it, but I looked it up and like how it was done because I remembered it. I can get through without air, just running through it. I'm gonna miss some of her dialogue, I'm sorry, but they're more similar than you might think, but oh look, another one. It's fun. When I played this the one time, I also was playing as Richtofen and I got to play as her. And it was fun, but we of course, like, you know, people like they don't have like, people are like, alright, we can hop off or die or whatever, or we just did die because it was difficult. But I'm much more skilled than I was solo, and I guess in general, I think that carries over for sure, because you know you got to practice by yourself for the most part. You can't always practice with people, and that way no one can carry you. You just got to do it yourself. But I just wanted to hear some of her dialogue because this is the only opportunity you get to play as her. And we'll see if in the future, because I don't know, the Black Ops 6 for me, it's, I mean, probably for you as well, because like I'm recording this on May 3rd, so it's not too soon after this goes up, but like usually there's more time. This one's more recent. Black Ops 6 up until this point is only Shattered Veil, and I don't know how that ends. Like, I got to finish Citadel, and I'm trying to finish the Tomb right now. I think I'm pretty close to finishing that one, because I already know how to get to the fight, and I've just been struggling with it a little bit. I've tried it twice. We'll see how many times it takes. I'm streaming it, but if I'm done with it, I want to move on to Shattered Veil. This is summer's a lot longer than spring was, so. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to see what I can, I want to learn more, because the end of Citadel was very interesting. Terminus was just like setting the stage, but the end of the Citadel, like the cutscene, was cool. Where is... oh, there it is. There's Omicron. Yeah, this isn't doing as much damage. That's why sometimes I don't like to get double tap later in the game and just depend on the wonder weapons, because they don't do as much damage, but I only have so much ammo, so... That's the thing with these games, is that you run out of ammo a lot more.
Time for a fire sale!
Yeah. Dang. Oh, you guys would help Edward help me. I'm just gonna assume that you can understand what they're saying, what she's saying, so I don't have to repeat everything. I just feel like sometimes you might miss it. She has like a funny voice, like it's extreme, and I think I don't know who it is, but it must be like a female, like running her voice up like ridiculously. But yeah, this is your reward. Because I'm pretty sure Richtofen was like tricking everybody. into doing what he wanted. And so afterwards they're like, what have we done? And then so when they destroyed the Earth, I was playing Black Ops 1 when it happened, and I was like, how the heck is there gonna be more zombies? Like, that's it. Zombies is over. It's just done for. But they found a way. In my opinion, it took a long time for Black Ops 2 to take off. I played Transit that day one. I was like counting down the days on my calendar. And then the day came and I played it and I was so disappointed. It was nothing like what I was used to. And now that I'm older, I realize that things change. Like, even if I still do like Black Ops 1 more in the end, I'm glad Black Ops 2 existed because it changed what zombies was from a circular map to just like enjoy to a linear course for a story. So it was like Transit, we'll see it, and it's gonna be, I think I've recorded it and it's a lot, so I'm ready. I haven't edited it yet, but it's gonna take a lot of time, I already know that.
Double points.
Warning. Massive decompression in Tunnel 11. PEF required.
I'm pretty sure it already was decompressed. I just wanted to play a game as there, just like for like and have it on the channel. I think it's worthwhile because these Easter eggs are like to the point where like they're so challenging that like the average player cannot complete them. Some of these are so much older too that like the effort to go all the way back and do it would just be like even worse. But they're definitely worth doing, but most people have just done them before, not newer people. Like, newer players to this game have not done this, and probably don't know, like, what originated, like, the idea of a main quest, because it was, like, in the background. And that's what I always liked. Like, if you wanted to do it, you could, like, go that extra mile if you really loved zombies, but you had to be, like, extra. Whereas in Black Ops 3 later on, it started to become, like, something you had to do, because the map was just too complicated otherwise. You didn't have these weapons. You had to build these weapons. And if you didn't know how to build them, you couldn't even play it. So that became a little bit annoying, that you had to become so dependent on like the YouTubers, like the ones that like were when I was growing up, like they would teach you how to do everything on the map. I think it has like an appeal, but overall, like I was very much like, I want to be able to play the game myself. Sometimes I'll see like my friends can like, mostly just Joe, he like finds stuff on his own, but I have to be taught. Like I can't find it on my own. Dang, this ray gun doesn't know what amp. They made it so much better in Black Ops 6, like considerably, and I think that's why it's so much harder to get out of the box too. But it is nowhere near as good in this game or in Black Ops 1. Like it becomes like very weak.
Insta kill.
Even with insta kill, you're just like, I'd rather have a bullet gun. So I might end up picking up the KN just to be able to buy ammo off the wall, but I don't think the biodome has been decompressed yet, so I might run in there. See, she's a girl, like, she's a little girl, but she's still, like, very demented, and, like, I can't, like, it's probably just what she was, like, experiencing, like, what she was doing, like, for a living. Like, imagine if, like, out of the gates, instead of going to school or whatever and being taught by, like, Disney and other places, you didn't even have that as entertainment. The only thing you had as entertainment was tormenting people with these zombies that are under your control. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy, and you can't play a campaign to learn all this stuff. I mean, I never played Nightmares on... Oh my god, I think I'm in trouble. I'm pretty low on ammo, so I think I'm gonna try to buy the KN-44, because I forget that in Black Ops 6 I changed it so that I can just tap the button instead of hold it. Here I'm gonna have to hold it.
I do not like it when they crowd.
She's adorable. I shouldn't call her adorable because I know she's but it's like, it's kind of fun. It's like a change of pace, you know. It's like it's just funny. It's just funny. I'm gonna go Pack-a-Punch this a couple of times, and then I'm probably gonna try to make my way to the biodome, and then I probably, just because I think there's gonna be a time where they decompress Tunnel 6 again as well, because I actually removed Tunnel 11, but it got decompressed again. I'm gonna run a little bit just to make sure they're grouped up. But I do want to try to get a little something, like a blast furnace. Because I already have a thunder wall. Dance with me, dance. See, she's having a good time too. She fits in perfectly. So they have been discussing it that they're trying to like bring her back or whatever. So and she's older. Like I finished Cold War Forsaken because Joe kind of carried me through that. Just me and him. I was like going down and stuff. I didn't think we were gonna succeed, but we did. I haven't done any of the other Cold War ones. There's just too much. So I feel bad in a sense. I feel bad that like I hope that in enough like in my life that I can play like all these, and I'm sure people might want to, but it's hard to like prioritize and like get around to doing all of these things. This is where I tend to die, so I'm gonna be careful with this little intersection right here. I don't have any more wave gun ammo, and I'm just gonna zip right through instead of giving them the time of day. But let's go ahead and let's hear what she has to say for real. Let's go ahead and run around while we can out here, and then we'll move out to the other one in time. Sorry if it's a lot louder. Killing me. So I don't know if it's as easy to get to 40 in this one as it is in because in Black Ops 1 I'll just like camp in here and do that. So I guess I'm doing the same thing here. We'll see. But I feel like the zombies, they run a lot faster and they're like intimidating. There's just a lot of space out here. Just wanted this experience. I don't know how many lines they gave her since this is the only map and not everyone gets it, but I'm sure they gave her a decent amount. I'm sure they weren't even like done writing the story for Black Ops 2, so they didn't know what would happen, but they ended up just disregarding these people. Like I think they just like end up like perishing on the moon or the timeline changes, but that's what they do. They just use a completely different timeline, which was kind of crazy and confusing. But it worked, I think, because the Origins crew, when you play as the same four in Origins, they're much younger. Whereas these ones are much older, and they've experienced much different. Alright, I'm getting out of here. What the fuck just happened? I'm so glad I didn't go down right there. I really could've. Yeah, he kills me. Let's see how many I can get with this. I'm probably gonna have to go out and buy more ammo. Ashes, ashes, die. I think I know she's ringing around the rosy, so. Oh my god. Oh. I think I'm gonna go down here. That was lucky. I didn't know I didn't have this door open. I started putting on my helmet before I need to.
I don't have anything to kill with.
Now you do. I got you. But yeah, this is kind of the nature of the game in the older games. Like, you run out of ammo and you just shoot with whatever you got until you go down. Whereas, like, you can always buy ammo in the other game. Max ammo's, like, they make or break your game. Even Wonder Weapons, like, they just, like... I think I have a chemical antithesis I could probably use. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. Oh, shit. Sure.
Is this irony? Because it's no fun. No fun at all.
Time for a fire sale!
I might have to trade on my dingo. Well, that's what I'm saying. You just whatever it kills. Oh my god. No, that doesn't kill. Oh my goodness. This kind of sounds like Rasputin. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm saying the wrong thing, but it's just interesting that Rick Toffin would choose that music. Soon I will be dead and then you will be sorry. Well. This kind of reminds me of the AS Val from that angle. I probably shouldn't have... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back again. Just because I really think they're gonna start excavating Tunnel 6 at some point, and I would rather have 2 pack-a-punch weapons. Because that was like I traded it a little bit too quickly, is my problem. I like traded it before thinking about, like... Sorry. I love the pack-a-punch quotes. You don't really get that much in Black. You get them, but you don't have time to hear them because you're busy running. Yep, he has. That's why they always say Edward is a liar. And now I'm realizing that's why they write that all over the walls too. Fluffy die, yeah, Fluffy. So much lore, so much lore, so much lore. I think the excavator comes in every 4 rounds, so it's just something to be wary of. G-Money. I'm glad these things still die. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna hit the box anymore, and I'm just gonna stay up there and be safe until I eventually go down. It's gotta happen at some point. It's not even because, like people can survive crazy high rounds, but I don't know, I haven't watched too much of it, but it sounds like it's kind of like exploiting the game, which I'm not gonna do. I'm not even saying everybody, I haven't seen sometimes you see, like, they have to, like, only use wonder weapons, or make it so that it's, like, something weird, and I'm not gonna do that. Like, it's kind of like camping in multiplayer. I'm not saying that they're campers, but I'm saying, like, it's easier to get kill streaks if you're camping. But since I never camp, I feel more rewarded when I get my kill streaks. Or my score streaks, I guess is the proper term for it now. Because it's not just about, like, being cool. Like when I run into people who actually can get nuclears and they're running around the map and you just can't kill them because they're so good, and eventually I'll get them once or twice and I'll feel super good. Like, that to me is, like, really impressive. Whereas some people will, like, hold a spot that is, like, very, like, I don't know, or they'll even, like, hack sometimes. Like, I've seen that in older games, like later in the cycle when the servers are less maintained, they'll, like, be invisible or impossible to kill, and, like, some of the games are really intense, like you're playing against them, and I try not to rage quit if I ever can, but I never really make excuses. I can't even be certain if people are cheating or not. They just changed it, because Season 3 Reloaded just happened. So it's like halfway through they add more modes and things like that. And one of the things that they did that I don't really like is when they tell you who killed you and how much damage they did, they tell you what you were affected by. Whether the weapon was suppressed, unsuppressed, UAV active. So, because some people have cheats that they can see you through the map. And I've never experienced that, but that's what they say. But I feel like people just make up, like, you can't, like, be certain, but they think that sometimes. I don't know. I just, like, I usually, like, I guess you can watch kill cams, but I think people are just quick to jump, like, and say, oh, everyone cheats, because people just like to be, like, just to say stuff, and so now they're like, nobody's cheating, they knew you were there because they had a UAV, or no one was there, they knew you because they had a scout pulse, or a recon, whatever, and I'm like, alright, cool, but, like, this is kind of, like, too much to read when I'm trying to play the game. Like, I don't need to know that I was killed by an unsuppressed weapon. Nah, I don't know who you are, Samantha Maxis. No. I love it. I couldn't buy that. Oh, I should go down right there, but I didn't. I'm confused why they just end the game when you go down instead of being like, oh my god, that is so beautiful. I feel bad, because, like, I didn't want to... At first, I was just going to switch bodies, and I thought that to go through everything else, you wouldn't... But in order to do that last step, you had to get... Oh my god, do you see how taunting this is? This happens quite often. They, like, I don't need both. But I definitely need at least one, so... I probably could have, like, reloaded first if I didn't use all of the death machine, but whatever. This gun is kinda, it's fun and all, but, like, why don't I get points? Like, that's like a big drawback. Even the thunder gun, I think, would give you a lot of points. Yeah. So I've gotten to, like, plenty high on this map, like, plenty of times, but never as Samantha, so let's see how far she can get me. I've made sure to have as much storage as possible on my laptop, but it's still gonna be a very complicated thing to edit. I should probably be more wary with my ammo. But yeah, you gotta feel kind of bad for her. A little bit, because she never got to have, like, a childhood or a teenage years or anything, because she was always, like, with her dad and, like, seeing it, but that's why she ended up being so smart. And, like, some people have their own courses. You just don't need to be involved with everybody. Like, you just need to go your own way and be your own person. Sometimes that, like, the prodigies are the ones who have the least normal background, because if they had a normal background, they'd be normal people. But, sorry for raising my voice right there, I didn't mean to. Since her background was different, she got to be, like, really, really smart, I guess. But also, probably pretty traumatized. I love the way their eyes change color from blue to red. I think it's more noticeable than yellow for some reason. But you just start running out of ammo very quickly.
That won't last very long, but we can pretend it will.
We can pretend it will. Her accent is German, I'm pretty sure, because they're from Germany for the most part. But like, I don't really know much of those accents. Just Richtofen was my growing up from that. But she, like, in Black Ops 6, she gets more lines. And I think I don't know, she's like supposed to be the hero because, you know, the tragic hero, the difficult upbringing. But I don't know, like, I doubt she would be that perfect. But Richtofen's, but like, you know, they always give these villains, like, different arcs, and I think they're trying to do that with Richtofen now. I have to get through them all, but I like that I'm more focused with it now. Like, during Black Ops 1, I was, like, probably from 10 to 14, 10 to 13, 10 to 12. I didn't get it until I was, like, 11, but... yeah, so I'm gonna get locked in here. I'm not gonna be able to go back to spawn for any reason anymore. If I teleport, I'm gonna be stuck there. So I don't want to teleport either. So I'm just gonna be in this area. So that's like something about Moon. It's like annoying.
Soon I will be dead. Then you will be sorry.
I love it. I love it. It's so funny. I keep getting distracted, but I just want to give her the time in the spotlight because she doesn't get a lot of it. So I want to make sure, like, if you want to hear what she says, that you can. But I'm losing my train of thought sometimes, you know. So I kind of liked that about Black Ops 1 and not earlier. I didn't play World at War that much. World at War was a little too simple, but they needed to give time. But I liked that it was challenging and difficult, and that you would die at some point, and you do. And they did a good job with Black Ops 6. Cold War I think was a little bit too easy. But in Black Ops 6, they made it in like the 40s. That's when it gets difficult. Whereas here, it's like pretty challenging in the 30s. This map just has a lot of good space, and the zombies are slower out here. But even in the biodome, there's so much space. They tried to even it out with all the things that they added for drawbacks. But Shangri-La, I always think it's my favorite because of that. But this is probably my second favorite. As much as I love Kino and I was disappointed that Transit wasn't another Kino, I appreciate it more now that Transit like set up Mob of the Dead. It set up Origins. People loved Buried. I didn't really like Buried that much. I didn't really, but it's in the same style. I kind of like Die Rise, but like that was a little, I might appreciate it more looking back because I think it's more like a Shangri-La, honestly. And what they did with it, with the verticality, was amazing. Like, it's just so cool. But since they never got to remake them, like I think they wanted to remake it with Black Ops 4, like Chronicles 2. But because Black Ops 4 was so unsuccessful, like people didn't like it at all. Like they just decided to drop it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see it in the future. They did bring back Call of the Dead a little bit, but they didn't. It's not a remaster. They also brought back 5. I want to play that one really badly because I think they probably improved it a little bit, but they just improving is like, it's just different. It's just a different game. Okay, so let's hold on to these. Points are not an issue anymore, so I kind of want to get a little head start on the round. What are you gonna do about it? I could buy more. So that's like that's where I'm just gonna keep running the Dread Armada. It has Dead Wire. That's pretty good.
Insta-kill.
Come to me, puppet.
I love the echo it has. Damn, I don't know what she said there, but it sounded like she called them puppets. Is that a max ammo?
Excavator Pi will cause decompression of Tunnel 6 in 60 seconds.
He does same power than you do.
I think because I grabbed 2 of them, I didn't get to hear what he said when he said it last time, but that's funny. He like yells it.
Time for a fire sale!
I liked my song better.
I liked my song better. I like it better too. But I think this is a perfect fit for Richtofen. It's just funny because he's a funny dude. As messed up as he is, like, he's funny. Whereas Samantha's more scary, you know? And like Richtofen, I guess, could have that aspect to him, but he's just too funny. And since you're playing as him, you don't really look at him as a villain. That's kind of why it's kind of cool that like the people who started playing zombies a lot later, Treyarch at least, like they only know him as like a villain. They don't even, they only know him in name. Whereas we knew him as like the OG, like he was the dude. Through these stories, like these maps, you realize that he like had some crazy ulterior motives.
Warning, massive decompression in Tunnel 6. PES required.
I like that Moon has its like you can tell, like you see those 2 excavations and you know the game is coming to a close.
Let me there, so.
Fetch me their souls. So, it's great. Crap. Alright, well I guess I'm losing out on my Widow's Wine. If only I could dolphin dive. Yeah, a lot of things changed. But hey, we still got a game. Zombies is still living.
Hurt you more than you hurt me.
I'll hurt you more than you hurt me. That's a threat right there. But I ain't afraid. I like playing it, so. They're gonna keep doing it until it stops being successful. Because people, you want it. You just want more. If some is good, more is better, I think. I think that's like where it's just how it is, and it's unfortunate because that kind of like means like eventually you're going to decline. And maybe that'll happen, but I honestly think zombies is a big reason why Call of Duty survived this long as well. Because after, like, the multiplayer is pretty similar. I think about, like, FIFA and NBA also, and, like, even Assassin's Creed, where they release it so regularly, they can only change so much. And I was so impressed with the way they changed the movement in Black Ops 6, the Omni movement, they called it. Not everyone loved it, I loved it. Because I liked a game like Black Ops 3 where it was so fast-paced. And eventually, like, that's kind of what stuck. People liked the moving faster, even if it was a lot less realistic. But it's, after a certain point, it's like, yeah, like, I don't know, it's the same thing. NBA 2K is still going strong, but I think FIFA just, they changed the name, and I think that, ooh, shit. I think that was for some legal reason, but it's still, you can tell it was different. I don't play FIFA anymore, and maybe in the future I could, but there's just other things I would rather play, and it eventually lost its appeal to me. Sadly. Because they would change a lot there, too. They would change the game, and sometimes if you didn't like it. Like, with NBA, they would just change the controls, but everything else felt the same. Like, other than maybe, like, the shot bar, but that felt a little different, though, sometimes. So, not a bad record. 23, 26 kills, 5 downs, 4 revives, 354 headshots, 232,380 points, and I actually leveled up all the way to 110, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know. There are games I could play and like learn and like, but Call of Duty I've stuck with because mostly of zombies. Like if they didn't have zombies, I don't know if I would love the multiplayer enough to keep playing it, because then I could just play like a CSGO or other games. But I honestly like that, because I feel like CSGO relies so much on the crosshair reticle, and this is like aiming down your sights, and it's very, and I love the engagements, how fast-paced they are, and how it's so based on reaction time and accuracy, I guess, as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun, but I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. If you made it this far, you are amazing. You are the reason I am doing this still. I'm also doing it for everyone else who watches less and less, but if you really liked this video that much, like, I'm so glad. I'm so very glad. I'm so curious to see when I reach 111. I still have to get the Gorod Krovi Easter egg completed for this end of summer as well, but yeah, that'll be that. On that note, it has been Tog. I hope you enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever it is that you're doing. Stay awesome. Peace out.